With my 20-year experience of melanin complexion, I'm more than capable to talk about any item today. And I want to do a quick disclaimer. Yes, I'm aware just because these items are used in a black household doesn't mean they're not used in other nationalities' household. I'm not that ignorant. But with that out the way, let's get into our first item. Plastic plates and utensils. Now this right here is like the GQ essential for all black households. I'm talking about black people can have a self-warming plate that massage your fingers and that feeds you your food and still choose plastic plates and utensils. And when I was younger, I genuinely could not wrap my head around it. Like, you'll be over a relative's house, they'll have a whole rack of clean dishes, perfectly fine, nothing wrong with them, and have probably like a cabinet. You know how your grandma or somebody had like a fine china cabinet? We all knew we couldn't touch those, but I'm just saying it was other dishes up in the house also. And they'll still press you to use the plastic utensils, and I didn't understand it. And they will always hit that same line: don't use none of my good dishes, go grab one of those plastic ones. And it's like, excuse my French, grandma or whoever that used to say that, but my nigga, it defeats the purpose of buying regular dishes if nobody can use them. Like, what's the purpose? But as I've grown older, I realized it was never about people using the dishes or not using the dishes. It was always about whoever house it was, laziness in a sense. Because they knew if they threw an event or something and everybody used their good plates and utensils, how many of those people that ate off of those plates or utensils are gonna stay around to clean them? I'll tell you, it's probably a 1 through 20 chance that somebody actually offered to help, and then out of that 1 through 20 chance of the person that do offer to help, it's probably a 1 to 5 chance that them niggas actually help. So when you really put the statistics up, it's not in your favor for whoever's the owner of that home. And how black people use plastic utensils, it's not just for events or parties or whatever, bro. This is a 365 lifestyle. I can tell y'all right now in my own household, we probably go through how many plastic plates in a year? I'd say a rough estimate of, I can't even tell you. I don't know. I sat here and try to build up some mathematical equation. I honestly can't tell you. We use a lot though. I know that much. And y'all might be thinking, will the cycle ever stop?
Hell no. Come on. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
The next thing that I want to bring up is a magical elixir that is said to heal any wound. I'm talking about if you got a stomach ache, a headache, damn it, your arm could be missing. It's gonna heal it. And you might be wondering, Eli, what is such a elixir that exists? I'll tell you, ginger ale. Don't look at me like that. But with all jokes aside, this is about a real life example of how black people treat ginger ale, bro. We hold ginger ale at such a high level of superiorness, I guess you can say, I don't know, that we don't even drink it on regular occasion. For the most part, ginger ale is hidden in the most high security levels of your house, A being the garage, B being your parents' closet, and it's only used for emergencies such as being you having the flu or you having a stomach pain. And it's so funny that we do this because when I really think back to the time where my family actually drunk ginger ale to make ourselves feel better, I can't really remember a time where I drank it and I actually felt better necessarily. Maybe, yeah, when I had a little stomach ache or something, it kind of eased it over, but for the most part, I don't think that shit really did too much. But it was something my parents was really pushing really hard. So if anything, I feel like it was a placebo effect. It's just like, since they're telling you that it's gonna help you so much that it makes you feel like you're actually being helped. But yeah, I really can't think of a time where it actually helped me.
On to the next item.
This painting right here. I don't know who created this painting or when it created this painting, but hold on, matter of fact, let's actually search that up real quick. Give me 1 second.
A few moments later.
So a man called Ernie Burns drew the painting, and the painting is called Sugar Shack, and he was an NFL player. Wow, that was a quick history lesson right there. Now, let's lock in again. Our boy Ernie did an excellent job encapsulating the good vibes. So much to the T, this painting is in damn near every black grandparent's house in America. You want to know what my source was for that information? it was a trust me bro. So you're gonna have to trust me on that. With all jokes aside though, I seen this painting in a handful of homes. It is actually crazy to me how a painting or an object just in general can resonate so much with people, because I know I keep saying it, but I did ask them seeing this painting in multiple people's homes. That means a handful of people had to look at this painting, feel like it was something that resonated with them, purchase it, and then hang it up in their home. That's kind of fire.
Yes,
Let me get my
sir.
artistic bag, because I'm finna break down this painting, why I think people resonated with it so much. The colors of the painting have a very warm calmness to them. With that being said, it makes it very appealing for the eye of the viewer. And when you're looking at this painting, what is it? A great function. You got people dancing from the top of the building to the bottom of the building. The last bit of this painting, why I think drives it home for a lot of people, I ain't gonna cap, they got some dump trucks up in this mug. They got some dump trucks up in there. But I'm not gonna say too much about that. I'm not gonna bring it up too much, but yeah. On to the next item, Vaseline. This is one of those items that can single-handedly outlive 5 generations of a family, easily. No debate. Never in my lifetime have I seen my family actually finish a jar of Vaseline, let alone I never heard nobody else finish a jar of Vaseline. Like, the shit is damn near impossible. I've seen jars real life last for years, and this is not even me being dramatic for the video. And when I say last, I'm not talking about, oh, we're actually scooping it to the bottom of the jar. Most of the time the jar ends up getting lost or something before you can even finish it. Then your mom gotta buy another one, and the cycle repeats itself, of course. Or it gets to a point where the Vaseline start getting a little too dirty. As you can imagine, when it's a thick substance that's kind of sticky and you have multiple people sticking their fingers in it in the course of a year or so, it can get pretty dirty. So, you know, when you get to the bottom of the Vaseline jar, it get kind of, yeah. So yeah, you toss that mug. But what I know a lot of y'all watching this video could possibly relate to is how Vaseline can be weaponized. And I'm not talking about Diddy style or nothing. Is the Diddy jokes getting a little old?
Yes, sir.
My fault. I know it's a day when y'all woke up in the morning. It could be school, church, or wherever the event was for the day. And you know, when you're younger, your mom kind of guides you through your morning routine. Maybe at best you brush your teeth for yourself, but as far as like lotioning your body and all that, it's left to your mom, grandparent, whoever is in charge of you. People that know what I'm finna say already know what I'm finna say. What? When they got to the part where they moisturize your face, not even moisturize your face, grease your face up with Vaseline. Bro, where do I even start? My mama and grandma both used to real life full force take globs of Vaseline and just smear it on my face. And the thing is, they were never gentle with it. They would never just calmly rub the Vaseline in. No, they were trying to penetrate your skin with every follicle of the Vaseline. I'm talking about Chris rocking your shit. And don't you say anything. You say anything about them palming your face, you might get an early morning wake up. And you know what that wake up is. Yep. And the one thing that I used to real life hate about Vaseline, dude, is how when they put it on your face, you would be OD shining. You would look like Squidward on that one episode, bro. Face just shimmering, dude. And yeah, it just wasn't my favorite. It really wasn't. On to the last item of the day. I just want to mention, were we really that poor? Old cooking oil. For all that is holy. There's been so many times I've seen in other people's households, and even my own household, where it's the notorious pot sitting on the stove top. And y'all know the exact same pot I'm talking about. It's never a clean pot. It always look kind of banged up. And what that pot houses is that dirty, old, crusty ass cooking oil. It's 2 knowing factors to how you know when oil is getting old. First of all, the color. That mug is no longer that clear store-bought color. It is starting to get a richer, darker tone, and the aroma also follows with the color. It gets a little bit more richer, if you catch my drift. And don't get me wrong, most black people I know that keep the cooking oil is not as bad as the Vaseline or nothing. It's not like we keeping the cooking oil for months on end. I don't think you could do that if you wanted to. You probably, yeah, you probably eat food from that and your eyelashes start burning off or something. But nah, at most we'll probably keep it for like 3 weeks, so almost a month worth of time. Even up in that month worth of time, as you can imagine, if you're frying multiple meals up in that mug, it start building up some attributes. The only saving grace I got for old cooking oil, bro, is that most people I knew that were using it, they had the game on lock. And when I say that, they knew how to manage cooking with old cooking oil. None of the food would taste different. The The only thing that would be different about the food is the actual look of it. You will notice that fry would be a little bit more darker than you would probably like, but niggas don't really care about how the food look. For the most part, we care about the taste. So we weren't really tripping over that. Rough times, everybody, but that's the end of the video. Have a blessed remainder of your day. It's been your boy Eli Pools, and I'm out. Deuces.